but y'all already knew that though. Alright, y'all, on a real note, so today's video is gonna be a story time. You know, I put it on my story on Instagram and on Snapchat, trying to see what y'all wanted to hear. And a lot of people wanted to hear some stuff I'm just not ready to share yet. Eventually I'll share it, but I'm not ready to share that yet. So instead, what we're gonna be doing today is the time me and my roommate got into it. Well, I'm not gonna say we got into it, but basically the time I did a prank on my roommate and it went totally left. Like, it was nothing like what we thought it was finna be. Like, it was so bad. So first, let me give y'all like the background information to everything that led up to the prank. So, you know, started my YouTube channel, and like I have this book full of like all my video ideas, pranks, vlogs, challenges, everything. And this was just one of the pranks that were in the book or whatever. And I was just like, you know, we've been cool, you know, we ain't never really had like no problems. My bad. We never really had like no problems or nothing like that. Like, we always was cool. Like, we never argue, we ain't get into it about nothing. So, okay, I know her pretty well. We always get along. I can do this prank. Like, everything's gonna be fine. So, we have a mutual friend. I'm gonna say the mutual friend's name is Amber. So, Amber, you know, she hung out with her sometimes. She hung out with me, whatever. And I'm asking Amber, like, you know, I'm thinking about doing this prank on her. Like, what you think will happen? Because her and Amber are way, like, they were way closer than me and her were at some point. So, I'm like, you think she gonna be okay with this prank? Like, you think it's gonna be fine? And basically, the prank was, I'm putting you out the room. Like, I don't like you no more. I'm putting your stuff outside the room. Like, you can't stay here. In a residence hall. How would put somebody out of a residence hall? In a dorm hall. Like, come on. Like, yes, girl, that's gonna be so funny. I can't wait to see her reaction. She gonna laugh it off. All this stuff. And I'm like, all right, everybody on board. Let's get this prank cranking, honey. Let's So fast forward to the night that we did the prank. I'm in my room. Tanaya's in there. Amber's in there. And we all like trying to set it up. I'm nervous because, y'all, this is the first prank I like ever did. Like, I didn't do no pranks on nobody. That would have been my first prank on my channel, but it didn't. Y'all see in the end. But yeah, so we like setting up. We trying to get everything together. I didn't put nothing personal outside the door because I ain't gonna touch nobody's personal belongings, because I don't want nobody touching my personal belongings. So I like put like her chair outside, her mirror, some other stuff too, but it wasn't nothing like too personal. Like, I wasn't gonna take nothing off of her desk and then put it outside because that's messed up. So I just put her stuff outside. And Amber is like, okay, well, I'm gonna text her and be like girl, why your stuff outside? So she texts her back and she's like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And like, that's indicating like, oh, she on the way. She finna come over here or wherever, because she was somewhere else. So y'all, it's about to get good. Why am I so hyper? I'm sitting in the room. I'm looking at Tanaya. Amber looking at me. And, you know, we all just looking at each other like, man, like, it's about to go down. Like, something crazy is finna happen. So Tanaya, she like got the camera. She got the camera. And I don't really think she cares, so I'm gonna just say her name. No, because I don't, should I? No, we're gonna keep it at Amber. But, so she comes to the door. And tell me why, y'all. I froze. I was like trying my best not to laugh. And she's like trying to unlock the door. So Amber goes to the door and she like you pressing the button to lock the door. So she keeps pressing it in while she's trying to get in the door with her key. So, you know, she already mad because she see her stuff outside. And then, like, nobody's opening the door for her. Like, we're basically, like, locking her out. So, she finally, like, gets in the room. And she just looks up. And she's like, man, that's effed up. Like, that's effed up. And like we all just trying not to laugh. Like, this is a bad prank, y'all. This is a bad prank on my end because I wasn't even doing it. Like, I was just so like, I don't even know, I just froze. Like, I wasn't even doing anything. Like, we was basically just like trying not to laugh. And that was kind of like, that was kind of mean. But we didn't mean it like that. So yeah, and like Amber's standing on this side, and I guess her and Amber had a little tension or whatever prior to, but she's just like, can you move? Like, move. So Amber moves. And then she goes back outside the door to get something else that was out there, and Amber locks the door again. Like, y'all, this was just so funny to me. Like, in the moment, it was so funny. So eventually all her stuff is in the room at this point, and then she just like walks out. So I grabbed the camera. Me and Amber, we started running, like, cause I didn't think like she was just gonna leave. Like, I thought she was gonna like say something so we could like start like some type of conversation to keep the prank going. But she just like walked back out. So we like running after her, like, wait, come back, it's a prank. And she's like not trying to hear it. Like, she's mad, y'all. Like, she's super duper mad. She called her mom, and I'm like, her mom is gonna hate me now. Like, oh my gosh, like, it was just a prank. But you know, in the moment, she was just really, really mad. Like, oh my god. So I just hear her on the phone with her mom, and it sounds like she's like really, really upset, like to the point where she's like crying. So at that point, we're like, okay, this went too far. We just gonna go back inside, you know, when she's ready. So me and Amber, we went back inside, and we basically telling Tanaya what happened. And I texted her because I felt bad. I'm texting her, Amber's texting her, be like, you know, it's a prank, like, we're sorry, like, it's a prank. I didn't know you was gonna react like that. And yeah, she just never responded that night. Like, we called her friends, we called anybody we could call to like try to get to her, and it was just not, she was not trying to hear it. She didn't answer, she didn't come back that night, nothing. So I was just like, yikes, this is awkward. It's like very awkward because the next day we had math class together. So I'm like, okay, like, this is gonna be so weird. So I think it was like a day went by, because I don't know, a day went by. We went in math class. I mean, we just didn't say anything to each other. And then she came back to the room the next day. And when I seen her in the morning, I was like, you know, like, you okay? Like, it was a prank. Like, I wasn't trying to make you upset. Like, I didn't think you was going to react like that. And I was just like apologizing because it really like got to her. So yeah, I was apologizing. And she's just like, oh yeah, I'm okay. But she wasn't really like saying much. She was just like, I'm okay. So I'm just like, okay, well, you know, that was just me apologizing. It wasn't really nothing else I could do about the situation. So a couple days go by. You know, it's kind of getting back to normal, like, between us. It's not like awkward in the room anymore to me. It's just like, okay, we're getting back to normal. We're good. And then one day, I'm sitting on my bed, I'm finna take a nap, and somebody knocking at the door. And I'm like, who is it? Like, who would be knocking at the door? She gets up to open the door, and I hear them say, is your roommate here? And she's like, yeah. And I get up, and I'm like, what's wrong? And so they're like, oh, Miss Hooks want to talk to you in the office. And I was like, okay. I'm thinking, I really don't know what they're finna say to me, because it wasn't even in my head that somebody had told them about the prank. Like, that didn't even cross my mind, because I'm thinking, like, we're good. So why would you like go tell them like we're good? Like, what? So I get in the office, and my floor RA and Miss Hooks are in there, and they're like, no, you did this prank and it wasn't appropriate. You gotta know people before you do things like that. You can't just assume. You've only known somebody for like how many ever months we was there for, 6, I don't know. You can't just do stuff like that. She was just basically telling me like, don't do that again or whatever. Kind of like getting on to me. So at this point, I'm like mad. Because I'm like, we was just like getting good, so why would you tell them that? Like, why would you tell them? I told you it was a prank. I apologize to you. So I'm like, what is going on right now? So I was really mad. So I went back in the room and I just went to sleep. I know she asked me, what did they talk about? And I was just like, the prank. But then again, I was wondering, like, why is she asking me what they're talking about if she told them? So, you know, I'm in my feelings. I'm mad or whatever. And I lay down. And then I text Amber or whatever. And I go to her room. And I'm, like, basically telling her what happened. And, you know, she's like, dang, like, that's messed up. And, you know, we all like, what's going on? And basically, like, they were in there talking out their issues that they had with each other. And Amber's like, well, you know, Jordan, you should say how you feel about this situation. You should tell her. And I'm like, okay. So I basically told her, like, I feel like everything was getting good, but then, like, you went and snitched on me. Like, and I felt like we could have, like, if it was really that deep, like, we could have just talked it out ourselves. But instead, you told me everything was fine. And you just didn't, like, really talk to me about it. We didn't talk to each other about it. And I thought things were getting better, but I guess not. So then she's like, no. Like, I didn't tell Miss Hooks or anything. She said, like, my mom got involved and she told her. But she was like, she didn't know that her mom was going to do that. She didn't tell her mom to do that. So basically, like, we just talked that out. And everything was good again. Everything was good again after that. I was really glad that everything had went back to normal because honestly, who wants to literally live with a person and it's like awkward every time you go in your own room? It's like you can't even go in your own room without feeling uncomfortable. Like, nobody wants to live like that. So after that, everything was good between us and everybody. Then, like, she explained that basically she reacted the way she did because she had something else going on. Like, with her family. She had some personal issues going on. So, had she not had them personal issues going on, maybe her reaction would have been different. And, you know, the prank would have actually been a good prank. And it would have, you know, went through or whatever. But, you know, it's okay, though. Because guess what? You already know what. Got more pranks coming. Period. Don't blame. But don't blame. So, y'all, that concludes the video. I just gave y'all a little story time. Let me know what else y'all want to hear. What y'all want to know. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on. Follow me on all my social media at Hollywood ASFF, and I'll see y'all in the next video very, very soon. Bye.